Alright. Hey there, everybody. It's been a good 2 days since we last did some Legend of Heroes. Last time we managed to go and get some essential information from the military by going a little underhanded and convincing them that we weren't bracers, but hey, it worked. And we also had to break out into song to go and voice our boy Olivier, deciding to go and break up the fighting by singing. So these are the kind of hijinks you can expect when you've got a bard in your party. So I'm going to warm up a little bit while we get started here. We're trying to go and catch a group of Sky Bandits, the same group that we likely ran into when we finished up in Roland, in the prologue. And we think that they might be responsible for our father's airship going missing, so if we find them, we might find her dad. I believe last time I ended up going and getting the last bit of meat we needed for that one bracer request. So once we actually get back to town, we should be good to go and turn it in. I believe it's 5, and we've got a total of where is it? 7. All right, good. Oh, that's a lot of birds. Okay. And they all will reflect wind back at my face, so I need to be careful. The attack may look like it's wind, but it's actually just a secret, normal move. For now, I think a normal attack should take out the chicken. Yeah, okay, good. And what arts do you have? Ooh, Firebolt. Alright, good. So, Olivier, he just has a gun. Like, there are lore reasons for why it's exists, and it's not just like a, just a full-on gunpowder thing. It basically is just using the same kind of technology as the magic, but it's a gun. So, Ujo, did we just get 4 chickens in one go? Yeah, we did. But yeah, he's got a Needler, so I guess Olivier was playing Halo before he decided to join the party. So, oh, that's right, I did go and buy work helmet. That's good. That'll give us some extra defense for Estelle. But yeah, as you can see, he's got, actually it'd be easier to go and look through this way. He's got pretty good, ATS, which is your arts damage, and so if we go and set him up with some good orbments, then he can deal some pretty nice damage. And as you can see on the right over here, his battle orbment is all one line. Like if you look at, for example, Estelle's, you've got these 2 colored sections. You've got the brown section over here and then the blue section. When it comes to actually counting up the elemental value for each section, each line is calculated separately. So you can see over here on the top right, the orange section, or brown, however color it is, it's like 1 earth and then 3 water, but then the second section has 3 water, 3 space, and then 2 mirage. So, Olivier is really good because with him being kind of a caster focused, all of his stuff channels, like, fuels into itself. So it means that you can get stuff like this, Chaos Brand, which is a really good spell, pretty early. So it'll help once we can go and get a few more orbment types that will let us, make sure I'm going the right way. That'll let us go and, I went the wrong way, great. But once we can get some more orbments that will give him some more elements to draw from, he'll be really versatile. And, I'm pretty sure his gun also goes off of ATS. Though, I don't remember off the top of my head. What can you reach? Nobody. Okay, let's just do a firebolt then. So, ideally, I want to try and get Olivier some craft points up before we go and finish this, getting back to town.
Take that.
Since that's one thing, at least at this point in the game, we have to build up manually. There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
It feels a little weird that Olivier is actually a higher level than the others. We got him at level 13. So it's one of those like, oh, am I not fighting enough, or is he just intended to be higher? You can never tell. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the city. Let me double check. Alright, yeah, we need to report back to the mayor. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is your first time in the borough? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guide before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So, you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yes. And after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate with the mayor, What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Anti-Rose, authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I brought sufficient traveling expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your song and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theater in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1,000,000 mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos! I don't know where Spain is, or where Spanish comes from, but hey, it exists in this world, I guess. What a horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong silent type. Huh. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now, just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of the world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the General to Lugren. And it would be best if we let Mayor Mabel know after that, too. So, first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going! But before all of that, we go into the restaurant. Because this is where the chicken is due, I suppose. Yes, can I help you? Hello! We're here with the Bracer Guild and we have a delivery. Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as bracers is all about. Yes, it's just like Estelle said. And now with the airliners at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that, but the little bit of mirror I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know! Please let me do this for you too. Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the ones served here at Auntie Rose? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Learn the burro omelet. Score! We'll have to try this a little later on. Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say, that I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too. There we go. Joshua's just calling us out over and over again. Let me get a swig of water. There we go. Alright, let's report back first over here. Oh, wait, okay. So, Bear Claw Survey. I'm searching for sites with the Bose region where a plant known as the Bear Claw grows. If anyone knows of such area, please notify me at Spence Pharmacy within the Bose market. And come see me if you need further information too. Alright, we'll have to go over to Revenue Village, like, right after this if they're not sending us there, because we're at short term with that. Nipple Valley Monster, a ferocious monster known as Master Crayon. The Master Crayon. It can color with all the colors at once. Has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. Bracers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. West Bose Monster. A ferocious monster known as a Thunderquake has been spotted roving the West Bose Highland. Bracers from this ranch are asked to deal with it. Alright. Report. Alright. Boop. Talk. Oh, it's you kids? So, did you find anything about the incident? You bet! Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Kapua family. You're right, this is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracers Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear General Morgan is an even bigger bracer hater than I'd originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. And Roland, the job of a bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates bracers that much, Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're gonna have to deal with a lot more than what you bargained for. Well, then I guess we have to try and make steady efforts while we're maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of Sky Bandits, right? Yep. Taking into account the incidents in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the staff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would never have thought they would go as far to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lind. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, to hijack an airliner and then turn around to demand a ransom from the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna... let's see here. Alright, where is the... Okay, so Renewer is all the way west. I think we're gonna go and take care of... Or I guess we're gonna do the cutscene first. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, it'd be on my merry little way. Yeah, that's right. And of course I need a photograph too. I'm sorry, the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please! For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers! But... yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the numbers if we have the mayor's grace the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot! Miss? Well, aren't you a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. I opened my eyes for once, so you know this is serious. Fine. So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Adios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Neo, wait for me! Here. Huh? Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you bracers again. Did you just return from the Hakan Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow anything like that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you. Let's save real quick. Just double checking. Okay, yeah. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm leaving first. Alright, so there's a number of baddies along this way, and I'm hoping some of them are going to actually let me go and get some more fire sepith, so I can continue to upgrade some of my battle ornaments. My main priority is getting the the Revenue City monster first, or Revenue Village, since that one's a short time span. Typically, the time frames will go and decrease as let's just heal everybody. But yeah, the time frame will decrease as you do more story events, rather than being something like I'm on a literal timer or something like that. So, it's generally a good idea to try and get the short ones done, like, as soon as you feel like you can. Because the last thing you want is for it to just expire, and then you're kind of SOL. At least he stayed inside the range of arrow. Or area. Aerial. That's how you pronounce that word. Poison crate. Thankfully, it shouldn't last outside of combat, but it's still not great. I feel like Johnny Young Bosch as a voice actor can make like any like action noise sound good. Like he voices Joshua and he does a really good job. I feel like that kind of like battle noise is like a skill you have to develop. I could hit the chicken, but I don't want to hit it out of range. I think I knocked the other guy too far out. Yeah, I did. All right, let's kill this chicken. Now that I think about it, when Olivia left the party, did they give me back the orbments I gave him? Monster Carapace? Let's see here. Okay, they did, good. It's like, Olivia's like, thank you for the stuff, bye! Alright, so I believe Crone Trail, which is where we're at now, should connect, yeah, to Revenue. Surprise attack, oh boy. And he's fainted. And well, they're at least asleep, I guess. What's the best approach? Let's raise our attack.
Come on.
And now you're asleep. Okay, so when they wake themselves up, they're giving themselves an attack boost. That's good to know. Alright, will an attack boost be enough for the one shot? No, okay. Oof. Joshua, you just got healed. You're not allowed to go down again already. How close are you to leveling up?
Oh, are we done already?
Okay, you're like 2 battles away. Alright, good. Alright. So it should be on this trail. It's behind the village, okay. You're not going to explode, are you, plant? I feel like that's a question I have to ask with any of these sphere-shaped monsters. No, okay, good.
We're good
Could
to
you
go.
please give me fire, though? I need fire. Please. This path is really cramped. Here we go, Revenue Village. So this is Revenue Village, huh? Sure is a pretty peaceful place. Look, there's an orchard. The village, the village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard that there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here. You seem to know a lot about this place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was training to become a senior bracer. During that time, I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to that convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. Is pretty much what your father recommended to me about my training. Dad really said that? There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurred in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up being too late. Also, it would be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. That's exactly right. It might be a good idea for you to take on that challenge if you have some time. This is a general goods store. Okay. What you got? There you go. Alright, just... Hi there. I don't think we've seen you around here before. Welcome to Revenue Village. So who are you guys anyway? Merchants from Bose? Since this is Louis we're talking about, he's probably mistaken. He's probably just looking at the stars too much if you ask me. I know what I saw and I told them so too. Thank you, Tascasita. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with listening, so hope you enjoy. Are you guests? I apologize, but I'm in the middle of getting everything ready for the day right now. Alright. What else is here? So, let me guess, are you here to buy fruit? I'm sorry to say this, but my husband is outside. If you need to speak with him, would you mind going to the orchard? I think he's who we're supposed to... Nope. This year's weather is good, but it looks like any kind of fruit will ripen up nicely. I just can't get Gray to listen to any common sense. Hi there, did you come to see the orchards? It's not like they're going anywhere soon, so take your time and look around. Where is the guy who requested our help? There's supposed to be a monster behind Elder's house. Here we go. Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you see the request on the bulletin board? Yep, we sure did. This is wonderful. My name is Rayson, and I guess you could say I'm the elder of this village. As I'm sure you're already aware, there's been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village. So, do you know what kind of monster has taken up residence in the area? No, I don't think anyone has gotten a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers. So, it lies in wait, huh? It's going to be a bit of a pain to find then. It looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding. After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone into slumber. So why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I had Figaro stand guard at the gate and not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can. The people left in this village are those who managed to live through the flames of war 10 years ago. I hope we can all continue to work together. Alright, so we know where or at least we know to go and talk to Figaro. You Figaro? I'm sorry, but you can't go beyond this point. I shouldn't be telling you this, but there's been some rumors going around that there's a vicious monster out there on the trail behind the village. Yeah, we already talked to the village elder about that. Really? So, does that mean you're with the Bracer Guild? Yep, that's right. Oh man, it's a good thing you're here. The season of planting saplings is almost upon us. It would help out a lot if you could exterminate the monster before things get really busy around here. Anyway, be cautious out there. Alright. Let's be the most cautious and save real quick. Alright, so... we know the mine is to the west, but there's a whole series of pathways over here that we may as well check out. It's so close to being one-shotted. What are you taking? HP? Okay, you can take that. Alright. Can I hit both? I can. Yikes, that did less than I was hoping for. Must have decent physical defenses. Okay. And one more hit should do it. There we go. Alright, level up. Bind Whip. And a Royal Leaf. Okay. What does Bind Whip do again? I forgot how you check that. I'll probably just have to see in combat. Good news is though, she's healed, so... Alright. Let's throw out the aerial. And no, not heal. Alright, I'm going to do a stone hammer on you. Alright, bind whip. Single attack. Oh, it's an impede. Good. So I can cancel spells now. That's a godsend. Oh, arrow just takes out all of them.
That's that then. Let's move.
That makes it way simpler. Okay. What is that? A roly-poly. And a miss. Alright, great. No. Normal attack. There we go. I don't know what you are. I'm making sure you die. And boop. We should be able to take care of it with just enough physical attacks. There we go.
We're good to go.
Okay. And you do have a heal, Shara, so... I do wish you had tier 2 at this point though. Yeah, even though I've played through this game a bunch of times, it's always So yeah, right now I am in chapter 1. We finished the prologue. And the prologue is about maybe like if I remember correctly, I think there's like 5 or 6 chapters in this game, each one related to a like a particular main city in the country of Liberl. So the prologue covered Roland, and we're in chapter 1, which is covering Bose. So also we just found a stake in the treasure chest, so obviously this is the best thing to, like, it's the most healthy option. Nope, still empty. So yeah, treasure chests in this game, they have extra dialogue if you go and check them after you empty them. Yeah. Very clearly late game. Yeah. Oh, dang it! Okay. Do I have anything that cures... No, not that'll cure faint. Okay. Well, let's just hurricane and hope for the best. Let's take you out. Yeah, a lot of these random, well, they're not random encounters because they're on the field, but like a lot of these like field enemies can actually do a fair bit if you're not careful. Which to me is the thing I like in JRPGs, because a lot of the time it's very easy to just kind of start like wailing on enemies without much like worry. So
We're good to go.
I've now learned how to make jelly by eating the jelly. Okay. You know what? I'm not letting this other guy get off any more attacks. I'm tired of you draining my HP. It's the power of S-Break. Okay, let's see here. Let's just use one of these for now. By one, I mean like 3. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. As I was saying earlier, I've beaten this game multiple times. But it's one of those things that's just like really fun and engaging to go through again. So I find myself playing it usually like once a year. All right, you do not have anything because of you using Sever. But there's like so much like stuff that you do that it's I never really like end up having like a perfect memory of like every like side quest and every event in it. Like you so which this is definitely one of those games where doing those side quests is really important, because there you have like a ranking as a bracer that increases the more side stuff you do and the better you do it. Okay, this isn't... Last time I saw a red one, well, let's see here. I'm gonna save. I'm scared. Okay, good. It's just Death Blow. Wait, reduced to searching empty chests. That's really sad. If Death Blow, I think it is. 100% kill. Oh, okay, never mind. This isn't the one I'm thinking of. There is a like a death quartz that you can get that has like gives you a passive sort of like chance to go and kill with each of your attacks. But like the rate is really low. And I was like, it's way too early for that to be showing up, and sure enough. Okay, you can firebolt. And just go smack it. Get some craft points up. And that should be 2. There we go.
Seems you came up short.
I feel like, knowing my luck, I'm going to need to... The chest is empty, but it wouldn't be empty if you put something in it. Alright, game. I hear you. I'm just ransacking treasure chests everywhere I go. They're gonna have to call me out on it. Okay, so... I guess we need to head further towards the mine. Alright. Let's ambush you. Okay, I'm just gonna... No, there's only 2... Decisions, huh? Alright, and fire. There we go. And number 2. So yeah, the your character's like stats and abilities get upgraded by those these orbments that you go and find or craft, and because they all have elemental property to them, everyone, even if they're like purely focused on like attack, still have some magic capabilities. Also, that thing is gnarly. I wish I had a little bit more... Okay, it's a fate spinner. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I plone... How much physical damage is this gonna do? Let's see here. Not a lot. Alright, good to know. Okay. Let's see. How does magic do? Leap of... Ow! Okay, so he just is like, says no to spells. Assuming I actually let him stop me. Okay, magic deals roughly similar damage. Okay, let's just start loading up Firebolt. Get healed a little bit. When will your spell be ready? Nowhere near in time. Okay, just do a regular attack. Does that end up playing out? Yeah, the music is really good. It's one of the things that like really drew me to this game. Well, yo, I did like 3 times that amount of damage last time, and I only did 20 this time. Oh well. Just be immolated by Firebolt. There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Only so little fire, Sepith. Yikes, that scared the heck out of me. I wasn't expecting a monster to pop out like that. It looks like it followed the sound of our footsteps and then attacked us. It almost caught us completely off guard, too. If it had attacked us, if it had attacked one of the villagers, who knows what might have happened. It's a good thing we took care of it before anyone else ran into it. Agreed. Anyway, we should get back to the report to the village elder. Right. Okay, let's go. Okay. Is there's more we can explore around here. And we're already here. So don't attack me, evil chicken. Tear bomb, okay. I am error. Alright, good old Zelda reference over here. Okay, and... yeah, I found, when it comes to the actual, like, watching of Twitch, because I do watch a couple of people, that, like, if I'm trying to do it on anything but my main, like, PC, that has, like, more, like, power to it, Twitch isn't super great in terms of, like, performance. Like, if I try and use my laptop or my phone, it will sometimes just get really, like, slow or have some other issues.
Oh, are we done already?
Royal Leaf, alright. Okay. Let's heal a little bit more. These guys are, like, almost exclusively going after... Yeah, it's probably just your phone, unfortunately. Let's go all the way to the mine. Okay. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this definitely an abandoned mine. Okay. But yeah. Whatchamacallit? I tend to try and stream, like, most evenings on, like, Monday through Thursday, around this time. And, pretty much right as soon as it's over, I go and, send the VOD over to my YouTube channel. Just so it, like, gets saved, because Twitch will only save a VOD unless you, like, specifically tell it to, for I want to say, like, a few months at best. So having a place to go and keep all my VODs, even if it's, like, not where people are really, like, viewing, has been really helpful. Because, like, I'm doing all of this for fun, more or less. I'm not, like, trying to become, like, a big streamer or anything like that. This is just kind of, like, a fun little way where I can sort of talk out my thoughts, and then, yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's really convenient to go and, like, send stuff over because, like, there's literally an export button, so since I've connected my YouTube to my Twitch, it will go and transfer it over, like, automatically without, well, not automatically, like, it'll transfer over when I tell it to, which, before I realized that was a feature, I went and downloaded the VOD and then uploaded it to YouTube, and, like, a 2-hour VOD is, like 2.5 to, like, 3 gigabytes for a game that's, you know, this is not intensive graphics. Oh, it's you guys. I just felt some sort of tremor, so... The monster came out after all, did it? Yep, and we took care of it, too. Are you serious? Yep, consider the monster exterminated. It was a bit feisty, but not a problem in the end. Oh, thank Adios. This is wonderful news. It would have been a real mess if we had a monster pop up any later. I'll hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. I know there's not much to see in the village, but please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. We'll do that. We'll do just that. Thanks. Okay. Let's go ahead and find the mayor if we can. I feel like I'm really stingy when it comes to spending money to rest at the inns. Just because, like, I do get, like, fully healed on level ups. And it's not like it's expensive to rest at the places. I'm just sort of like, oh, I can save a little bit more. Just a little bit more and I'll be fine. Oh, it's you young bracers again, is it? I've heard the news. You exterminated the monster on the trail behind the village, did you? Yes, we did it somehow. I guess it was pretty tough in the end, though. Now it looks like we'll be able to plant our saplings this year without any more worries. I'm really grateful to you all. We may not have much to offer, but please know you're always welcome here. We appreciate it, sir. Yeah, it's like if I can just kind of be stingy a little bit longer, the game will just reward me for it. So, all right, so we can't do the Bear Claw survey yet. Nibble Valley is the opposite direction. There is a monster in Western Bose we may as well try and take out while we're here. Yeah, it'd be great if, like, if there was something similar in real life where it's like, yes, I decided to get that last little bit of work done I needed to do, and it made me level up so I don't need to sleep. I will definitely say, though, it's been really good that I've already been in the habit of drinking lots of water with me voicing everything in this game. Because there's part of the reason why, like, it took me 8 hours to clear the prologue over here. Or sorry, 7 hours. Is because, like, there's just a lot of dialogue. Because this is a pretty story-heavy game. So it ends up, yeah, water check. I got the whole thing right here. I don't know if the mic picks that up or not, but... yeah, I think the longest I've streamed for is, like, 4.5 hours or so. And, that was even with a break. So, like, I am pretty, like... I am making sure to actually go and drink water. Alright, so fire is the only one that's actually gonna hit. I'm just gonna see what happens when this goes off. I think this guy goes and... let's smack him real quick. Knock him away. It didn't knock him back. That exploded! Ow! Yeah, why do these random eggs just combust when you smack them? Yeah, I actually got a game over in the prologue because one of the side bosses they wanted you to fight explodes when you defeat him, and both of my party members were right next to it. Oh, okay, here's the side boss. Yeah, it's definitely something that has to keep you on your toes. So, this looks like a shark thing? Alright. The Thunderquake. It is weak to earth. I think the problem is Estelle is the only one with earth. Okay, it's also weak to fire. Let's see how well this magic does. World Shaker. Okay, so it AoE for the entire party and it blind chance. Yo, this thing has so much HP. Joshua, when is your attack? Next attack gonna land? Just right after the thing. Would your Latier go off? It will not. Okay. I'm gonna risk it for that biscuit. You have a good evening, Atascocita. Okay, good. Oh, danger music. just die, please. Fall down. Accept this pummeling, shark. Go right there we go. And now I will go to the end. Evade 2! Oh great, that's really good. Okay. Okay. Let's head back to town. One may not have exploded, but my body certainly still felt it all the same. Okay, and only one left. Okay, that should take care of that. Don't stay away. And Bose is so close, so very close. I missed a chest. Reviving bomb. The chest is empty, so very empty. Alright. Where was the lodgings again? Was it to this? Yeah, I think it's south of here. No? Okay, was it over here? Yeah, okay, here we go. The Frieden Hotel. Let's rest. 60. Okay. Back at full health. I've got a table reserved at the Auntie Rose restaurant today. I've been saving up for this day for a long time now. I'm so excited I can hardly breathe. I've got to hurry up and take care of my work around here. It's like, I've known somebody who's done that before. They went and saved up a whole bunch of money so they could go and eat like a full course meal in like Vegas. And, it really cost them a lot of money. But they're like, oh, it was worth it. I don't think I'd be willing to spend like $1,000 on one meal though. Cause that just seems like so extreme. Okay, and okay. Glad to see you all again. Alright, just waiting on a report. Where's her office? This is her bedroom. General Morgan has come out to visit here on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is he is a respectable man. There is no doubt in my mind about that, but in both a good and bad sense, he has the temperament of a military man. And this is the kitchen. You know, I probably should have started with the second floor, considering this is the mayor. Another bedroom. This the office? Here we go. Dealing with the complaints from the citizens, late deliveries of the goods of Bose Market, and because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen, harm incurred by monsters on the New Ansel Path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Hello? Oh, you're back already. You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came at a later time? No, you're fine. So, you found you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand? The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned a bit more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad that I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to make effective countermeasures within the city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that'll be quite a difficult task considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before. And I'll wager on the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once in a while. Or once and for all. Huh? What's with that look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could have got beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you on that. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you two share it. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to think he could take on an entire group. Huh? Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard this airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention, he's a bracer too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I'm at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. Yeah, you're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time, after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or Sky Bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? Huh? What's the matter, you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have just said something like, "Let's comb the entire region." I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. So what are you trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. We were complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh, right! Was it Neil and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? You seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? It's true he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think this may be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. I forget if I feel like... Did he mention it? wait, is that him? Gosh darn it. This isn't a joke, you know. We found him. He's drunk. It's like a... Was having this article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they call you Bottomless Shara? Oh please, Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like me in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh come now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show. Admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to Shara's sieve, but no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Where am I? Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. Ugh, my head. What the? You're the bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goddess, what the hell am I doing in Roland? Thought I made it my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Ugh, well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Named Sherazard Harvey. The pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Sherazard? Are you the infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then? Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled. Duh, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. This damned army's regulation on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at Haken Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything! Oh great Adios, tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on the mayor's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met the mayor and and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, are you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to, however. Aren't you forgetting something, Neil? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after the incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard something interesting yourself. That being the case... Ugh, never thought you were nice kids. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured, it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, fine, I'll tell you everything on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua, you're on a roll! Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. Gotta get some water. There we go. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Revenue to the west. I talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge flying shadow overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I told him. Maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Aw, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. And I went to a lot of trouble to get that sad morsel too, what with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear that second clue of yours. Ugh, fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah? Supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz-kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Neil all about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan. The Kapuas? Sky Bandit? A ransom demand to the royal house and the airship corporations? Good gosh, that's exactly what I needed. That's a missing link I've been killing myself to find. Got your fancy, did it? Absolutely. I definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy post-haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. Wow, his spirit certainly lifted fast. He's got a little spring in his step, I imagine. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you. From Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside. Or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with the scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why are you looking at me like that when you say that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Neil talked about that huge flying shadow thing? The eyewitness report and the revenue? I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it if the armory checked it. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Revenue then, shall we? Got it. So now that we've returned from Revenue, it's time to head back to Revenue. Escort request. I'm in search of someone who can escort me to Crone Pass checkpoint. Please find me at the Freedom Hotel ASAP. And then this is medium as well. A ferocious monster known as an amber turtle is spotted roving the new Ansel path. Alright. Which way is New Ansel? Man, Roland covers so much. Having to go all the way over here to get to Crone Pass is gonna take a minute. What's the guy's name? Hart? This you? Pardon us. But are you Mr. Hart? Did you by chance see my request on the bulletin board? Yep, that's right. Oh, you finally came. I've been waiting around here forever. I need to get to Ruan ASAP, so I'm looking for an escort to take me to Chrome Pass. What do you say? Think you can handle that? Yep, sure. Boy, am I glad to hear that. You guys are like saviors. I hear the mountain trail has a lot of monsters, so I'm too scared to walk it alone. But what are you gonna do after you reach the checkpoint? I got the guild taking care of that too. I got a bracer from Ruan Branch coming to meet me there. I see. So, what should we do now? Is everyone ready to go? No, I think we should meet up somewhere else later. We need to prepare for the trip. That's fine by me. I'll be waiting at the west gate, so once you're ready to go, please come find me. Sounds like it might take a little bit more oomph. Let's see, the west gate, huh? So you mean by the mayor's residence? Okay then, let's get to work, shall we? Roger that. I think, judging by the amount of time, let's head to let's talk to the pharmacist. Pharmacist. You? Are you pharmacy? There you are. Can I help you with something? My medicine works wonders. We came here after seeing something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild. Could you by chance be Spence? Oh, you're Bracers, are you? I've been waiting for you to come. Guess we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find a place where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up until now, I've been having them shipped from Roland's. But just recently, I was asked by Father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. So it seems I'm going to be using a lot more than before. That's why I decided to find my own sources. The bear claw, huh? If I remember right, it grows in the forests of Mistwald and Roland's. The bear claw is said to grow in a humid location. It's pretty sure that it probably grows in a place like that in Bose. Man, I guess all we can do is hit the road and start conducting a thorough search. Such investigations are an important part of Bracer's work. Just think of it as a good opportunity to learn. I guess there's no other option, huh? Alright, if you come across any bear claw flowers, we'll come and let you know. Okay, I'm counting on you kids, and be careful out there. Alright, so let's head to the Nebel Valley. Take care of that Master Crayon. I believe Nebel Valley... yeah, it's this way. Alright. There'll be a fair bit of stuff we have to fight, so... if I can, I want to avoid enemies until I get to Nebel Valley. Just leave me alone. Thankfully, I can see enemies on the map. I'm pretty sure that's because of, yeah, Eagle Eye. Can see enemies from a distance. Yeah, that lets me go and see them on the map, so it makes it a bit easier to go and actually avoid them if I don't want to face them. Almost there to the Nebel Valley. There's a lot of hoof in it. Yeah, it's hard to say if stuff like this is like considered backtracking or not, since like it's like, yeah, I am going backwards, but like it's like you're using the whole of the region. Either way, so I have no map here. Did I just get turned around? Or is that a screen transition? Either way, we need to find the baddie here. Miss, that's not good. Man, I am missing a lot. What is this thing's evasion? Or do we just have bad dexterity? Please stop missing. Thank you.
Oh, are we
Oh, that's a bear claw. Now, to get down there... Oh wait, what's this? You've done rather well to make it to this place. There's not much I can offer you, but please make yourself comfortable. I can rest here for free. Yo, that's sick. Alright, so now to actually go hunt down those bear claws, I gotta find a way to get further down. Following this path, take care of the chicken. Still weak to fire. I could go ham with my magic, since I know I can heal for free nearby. And smack. And that's roast chicken.
That's that then.
I wonder how close I am to getting the next, like, ability for these guys. Let's see how well an aerial does. And you are going to target that stupid bug that likes to dodge. Okay, about half. Better than expected. Not as good as I would want, but it's something. And hit. Bam. Flicker! Oh, good. Oh, we got a lighter. So, lighters are things that prevent you from getting the frozen staff effect in this game, oddly enough. Frozen doesn't really happen that much, but it's still like a good thing to have. So yeah, flicker is a line. It targets a person. So if they're lined up well, I can go and actually get some good moves in. Finish him, Estelle. The dogs are staring at me like, who are you talking to?
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh, another lighter. I mean, I may as well equip it. I must have turned at just the right second. How evasive are you? There we go.
Alright, we're good to go.
Tri-colored rice. It's actually a pretty expensive ingredient. It's nice that it dropped. Bound bear claw. Phew! After all the walking, we finally found the dang thing. Now all we have to do is tell that old man in Bosley Market about this place. Estelle, because it's you, I have to ask. Do you know the name of this place? Oh, come on, Cher. What do you think I am, an idiot? This is the Nebber Valley, right? That name's definitely got a nice sound to it. Estelle? It's the Nebber Valley. Oh, I'm glad I asked. Give me a break. I'm a growing girl, if you haven't noticed. I'm not sure what kind of excuse that's supposed to be. All right, already. Let's get back to work, guys. Come on, let's get out of here. Unbelievable. There's still a boss monster hanging out somewhere around here that we gotta go and track down. Oh, that one resists wind. Good to know. Doesn't resist fire though. And bam.
Seems you get shot.
Level 14. Three of them. Oh, icicle. These things can freeze. Can I flick it to? Yes, I can. So yeah, the delay means that they're going to get their turn later. It's really nice. Uh-oh. You kidding me? At least I know I can go back to that cabin and heal, so might as well just spend the points. Go crazy with Latir. Just spend half your EP. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Chest. Let's save. I'm just like traumatized. All of them being like monster chests. Strega R. We got new boots. Yo. Looking good. Okay. Alright. Well, there's nothing here. Where is that monster? Yeah, we're in the Nebel Valley. Let's pop in for a quick heal. And look around some more. Cross back over the bridge. Chicken. Alright. So, it looks like this is like a second, like, loaded area. What are you? I think I see the enemy over there. But what are you? Giant foot? Oh boy. I have a feeling this thing's got mega physical defenses. Yeah. Ooh, this is a chonky boy. It's mad. Uh-oh. We don't get to see what madness does to you, my friend.
That's that then. Let's move.
It's less actual Sepith dropping from it than I expected it to. You want to turn around? Thank you. Okay. So... surprise attack! How? Ugh. It's gonna hurt. However, flicker baby, double kill. There we go.
Seems you came up short.
Okay. I think we're closing in on that big bull. Not you. I don't want to fight you. You're not worth it. Okay. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. And it brought some friends too, great. Alright. Fire, 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 fire. Okay. Let's... no, you're to water. Okay. And explode. Not close enough to hurt anybody though. Bam. No turns for you. See how much this does. Okay, yeah, I won't be able to just combo Ice Break on them to kill it. No arts for you, young man. Or, I guess you do get them. Now fall! There we go.
Oh, are we done already?
Gummy eyeball. Olive oil. There we go. There was... alright. Katars. I think those are weapons? Yeah. Nice. Okay. And I think there were more of whatchamacallit, bear claws here. Yep. Alright. Now we can leave. Let's get out of here before something else gets the wise idea to try and eat us. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Walk right past Joshua to get to Estelle. Yo, you didn't bother attacking... Yo, these guys really want to kill Estelle. Just when I was about to go and heal them. Great. Saves me the trouble. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, I think south is the way out, because we came in here from the north. Yep, sure enough. Let's save. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a quick little break. Need to get some more water and all that, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I am back. I was trying to get my dog to see if he wanted to come and hop on my lap or not. He started to, but then he got spooked and was like, no more. Alright, so yeah. I ended up going and getting some more water, and I drink protein drinks pretty often. Since I can't like eat like heavy amounts of large amounts of food, and by large I mean normal amounts of food. And I'm sitting here staring at like it would be really nice to drink this, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure because of it being as as some people would describe chalky milk, it would probably end up making my throat a little phlegmy, considering the amount of voice reading lines I'm reading. Then, oh hey Cat Paw, hey. But yeah, considering the amount of voice lines I'd have to go and be reading, like I feel like going and get my throat all phlegmy is probably a bad idea. But yeah, in general though, my dog is just the biggest coward, even though he's really big. Like I want to say he's like 50 or 60 pounds, and he's like a year old. He's a sable collie. I'll probably post a picture of him someday on my Twitter, but like he's just sort of like there will be literally no sound in the apartment, right? And he'll just kind of like take a step and then immediately be like, whoa, what was that? Like flip. He'll just like lose his footing. It's almost, it would be impressive if it weren't so like silly. So like honestly he pulls off like a Scooby-Doo really well. Good afternoon, Mr. Spence. Oh, it's you bracers again, is it? Have you made any progress in your search? You bet we did. It looks like there was a habitat for bear claw flowers in the Bose region as well. We found some growing in the Nebel Valley. There weren't that many of them, but there should be enough for you to use for your medicine. This is wonderful news. I see, the bear claw has been said to grow well in humid places. Now that I think about it, the Nebel Valley is a perfect place for them to grow. I appreciate you helping me out with this. Now I can put my full effort into preparing this new medicine. Great! Good luck with your work and have a wonderful day. We'll be going then. Alright. So, Kat, do you have any experience with the Legend of Heroes franchise? That's what this game is like the first game of. New Ansel, I forget, is Ansel Sounds? Yeah, it's a really long. Okay, you're good. This isn't Ansel. Yeah, it's a pretty long running series, which is why like the first one, like this was originally on the PSP. But like I really enjoy it because of the story and the world building, and it's got some really great characterization, which is why I ended up having this be like the first game I started to stream. So. It's funny because like like I know enough Japanese that I can sort of make do with going and playing games in their like native Japanese. Like it's not so much of like, you know, being able to read all the kanji and then like put forth an exact translation like word for word. This is Steam. But like this franchise is probably the only game series where outside of like Pokemon, back before they were like global releases, where I've gone and purchased further games in the series in Japanese and gone and played through them and just sort of like use my Japanese and like context to go and understand them. Like, I think I have, 4 original Japanese versions of games from this franchise hanging out somewhere in my apartment for the PS4. Alright. I haven't passed the extra boss, have I? Here he is. There's the boy. So yeah, in this game you play as bracers, which are basically sort of like adventurers and whatnot, like, but their main focus is on like protecting people. Okay, so these guys are probably weak. Alright, they're probably not going to take much physical damage, so let's just focus in on magic. None of your magic is going to be good. Alright, let's see how much physical damage is. Alright, great. Good job, Estelle. And, okay, so let's just double up on the fire. This could be painful. Oh, that's right, these are turtles. They're like wrapped in jelly or something. Okay, good. One shot should pop them. Or close enough. Wait, I'm actually surprised because I'm pretty sure Joshua has a lower magic stat. Okay. Zero damage. That's right. I am not letting these turtles live. Don't attack the boy! Oh, he's going down!
Someone's been naughty.
Okay, Joshua's still alive. Alright, good. Alright, just heal him. Oh no! Alright, what about tear? Okay, good. Tear will work. Oh no, they get a crit next turn. Oh no! Joshua! Oh! That evasion ornament coming in clutch. Alright. I need you to just keep Joshua alive. How have you stayed up so long, Joshua? It is a miracle. Thank Adios. Guess we'll drop this one. Alright, good. Oh. This is the most deadly pack of turtles I've fought in a long time. 9 damage. I'll take it. Okay, good. Both of these are going to land. And there we go.
That's that then.
One commission down. Oh, okay. You're gonna head back. Then we can escort that dude. Okay. Oh no. You know what? I won't fight you. Let's just leave. There you go. Let's get to town. Let's get to town, take a nap in the town. We're all welcome back. we managed to slay the army of turtles. Just barely. Yeah. So, Joshua, the guy with the black hair, he's got this right here, which is an evade orbment, which gives him a little bit more dodge power, and it was just barely enough where he dodged an attack in combat in that turtle fight that would have killed him. I was just like, yo, my dude, Joshua, you did it! Alright, where are we meeting this guy again? Okay, I think I have to... He's probably still in the city limits. Is this you? You ready to go? Yep, let's go. We're as good as... yep, we're good to go. Great, I'll get myself ready then. Alright then, I'll leave the rest up to you. The Crone Pass is to the west of here. It's pretty far, so let's not get careless along the way. Understood. Let's get going then, shall we? Yeah, it's so you've got these individual orbments that have like effects on them, like HPs, more HP, defenses, that. But the spells are determined by the elemental value of each materia. So you see over here on the top right, you've got a bunch of like colored diamonds and whatnot with some numbers under there. Those are the amounts of stuff in there, and the more in the different combinations you get, the more spells you unlock. And they're like combinations, like elements and stuff like that. It's all like really neat. So, like, if you want to get like an AoE spell really early on, right? You see over here on under the wind section, aerial. You need to have 4 winds, which is what I ended up doing with Joshua over here. So he gets 3 from Impede 2, and then he gets 3 from Evade 2 for a total of 6, which is more than 4. So he's got access to aerial. So it's a really cool system. And like, you can craft them using the Sepith that drop from random monsters. Sepith is also like how you can like turn like killing just like a random monster into like money. Since they don't just drop money in this game, they drop a material that can be exchanged for money. Oh yeah, and running away is always a 100% chance in this game. Oh crap. There's just one of them. Yeah, so because Yeah, it's really nice. And so because you use these like the orbments and the quartz for going and upgrading or like giving more stats, every character will have will naturally have a set of spells that they gain access to, and will change as you change their quartz throughout the game. So it's really like there's a lot of sort of mixing and matching you can do to try and if you need a particular spell or element for an upcoming fight, because you have a chart that they give you that tells you what all the listed requirements are, you can go and see what you're going to need, and that can make or break some fights. Huh? What was that? I could have sworn something moved. Oh no! Sheep! Is this an ambush? What are we going to do? Calm down. We've got you covered. There are monsters in front and the rear. Alright then, it's time to... Our client is over here in the rear. If we I feel like if we try to no, if we just protect the rear, we're gonna be surrounded. Let's try and break through. Charge through the front. Right, good call, Estelle. It could be dangerous if we get split up. Right. I'll take care of the monsters in the front. Okay. These sheep are just like, you walked into the wrong neighborhood, bubs. We're gonna give you a Baba black eye. Oh, you play Rune Factory as well? I've only played 4, personally, but I'm really looking forward to 5 coming out. The sheep has gone loco. Okay, yeah, I've only, 4 was a lot of fun, though, it was definitely, getting used to basically, I picked up because I liked Stardew Valley. I didn't realize how much of a RPG was going to end up being. Yeah, older games could be like that. So these here crafts are, they use the CP gauge down at the bottom, and these are your more traditional abilities that you learn on level up, which are unique to each character. There we go. Although, there's still the other half we probably have to fight. They must have run off. Alright, there's only a few of them left. Don't get careless. Never mind. Here they are. Yeah, I've wanted to check out that franchise before. I'm actually ordering a I ordered a capture card for the Switch. So I might end up if I pick that game up at some point, I'll probably end up trying to stream it. I know what I'm probably going to do, like the first game I'm going to use it for, will probably be Metroid Dread. Most likely this Sunday. Oh, nice miss. Stop making Shara mad. Please still get healed. Good. Your foot was in the AoE. Alright, that's not enough. Yeah, I played most of the 2D Metroids, and I own a lot of Metroidvanias on Steam. In fact, like, I'd say Metroidvanias are one of the games on my Steam list that I actually, like, when I pick up, I go and, like, play all the way through. Rather than it just, like, languishing in, you know, bought but not played, you know, hell. So I'm really looking forward to playing it. I have a friend that got it already. Oh yeah? I actually haven't played Ori. Mostly just because of, like, I just haven't gone around to going and, like, buying it. I know it's, like, supposed to be really, like, pretty and whatnot, from what I've seen. Alright, I'm just, you have 1 HP, just die.
Alright, we're good to go.
Phew. Somehow, we managed to get them all. Oh man, you guys really saved my hide. Hey, I told you everything was going to be alright, didn't I? I can't believe we came out of this one non-bloody piece. I gotta say, bracers are something else. That was amazing how you took care of all those monsters just like that. Hehe. When it comes to my skills with the staff, it's all over for those monsters. How about I give you a free performance while we're at it? Alright, Estelle. Unfortunately, we have to pass, but how about another day? Let's clear out of here quickly. We could be attacked by monsters again if we stay here for too long. Yes, I'm in favor of leaving. Let's go, go, go! I will not be a monster snack. I will not be a monster snack. I will not be a monster snack. Come on, Estelle. We're moving out. Fine. The checkpoint is up ahead, so let's be extra careful until we arrive there. Okay. But first... Alright, and heal. And heal. There we go. It's like, I know how the circle of life works. If I don't eat the woolies, then the woolies are gonna eat me. We made it. So, when you do these side quests, you get bracer points for completing them. But if you do special, like if you do especially well, like because we chose the right thing that didn't let us get surrounded, and he also didn't get like hit and stuff like that, you get bonus points, which will let you rank up faster. Phew! It looks like we finally made it. Phew, that was a pretty rough climb, huh? Well, we can breathe easy now. I think your escort from Ruan should be here any time now. And speak of the devil, look who's here. Good work, everybody! I'm Junior Bracer Melvin, registered with the Ruan branch. Good work yourself. This is your client, Mr. Hart. Please make sure he gets to Ruan safely. Will do. Just follow me, sir. I'll get you where you need to go. I'm your man. By Adios, just how much coffee have you had, young man? But whatever, I'm counting on you to get me to where I need to go. Alright, thank you for getting me up here, everyone. Have a good one. Good luck with your work. Right. I'm already late as it is, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, have a good day, fellow bracers. That guy was really over the top energy-wise. He said he was a junior bracer, right? Which means he's a trainee just like us, working out of a branch. Yep, you're not the only ones. All junior bracers do that. They're working hard to become senior bracers. Oh man, it looks like I'm going to have to work harder. That's right. It wouldn't be right of us to just rely on Cher all the time. It looks like that bracer stimulated your motivation a bit, didn't he? Let's see now. How about we get back and report to the guild? I think there should be. Let me just make sure that there's. Okay, I can heal for free here. These devices are technically like they refill your like MP or whatever, like the stuff that your orbment runs off of, and the sort of like understanding is like, oh yeah, you like basically heal yourself and then use that, and it just kind of like works. Okay. Monsters appeared. Oh. None of those are lined up properly. Yeah, there are random encounters and chests in this game. Okay. Let's actually try and deal some damage. Yeah. Yo, treasure chests are like an abused group in RPGs, though. It's about time they fought back. Uh-oh. So, Shadow Spear has a chance to insta-kill. And that just happened. Bye. Yeah, I remember in the Fire Seal area, I got like completely wrecked by the Mimic that was in that first like temple in Symphonia. And it took me, yeah. It took me a fair bit to actually go and beat it, because I didn't realize that it didn't take physical damage. But yeah, like, the good thing is that, like, it's not like Shadow Spear is a spell that I can learn. Like it's, I'm pretty sure, let's see here. Yeah, it's Shadow Spear, it's just 5 time quartz, or like time elemental. So if I had enough of the black ones, then I'd be able to go and use it. And as you can see there, it's a 20% KO rate. So I'll be coming through this area again, so there's not a problem with leaving that chest until I come back. make sure there's not... Okay, here's a treasure. Found tier bomb. The chest has been cleaned out! Villainous. Oh yeah. Yeah, those spells in Persona 5 I feel like are especially cheap because they never work on like other enemies half the time. Yeah, I know, who could have stolen the treasure? But like I feel like if you're gonna have like an insta kill spell be in a game, it needs to be like they all just ran away. Yo, Cat, you getting your paws into these freaking treasure chests already? But yeah, I feel like there has to be sort of like a fair. You guys are just ambushing me. There has to be like a fair like back and forth with who's able to get it and like also resist it. It's like very difficult to actually go and resist those elements in like the Persona games. Like you have to have a like a specific persona that like resists or nullifies or reflects it, which isn't always convenient. Whereas like I know I don't have access to them yet, but there are like accessories you can go and get that will make you resist KOs. It's like, yes, I see you are immune to death. Actually, let me double check. Okay, I actually went too far. I need to head up to the village. Just right over here. Huh? Yo, it's my boy, Redhead Cloud. Oh. Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of incidents, I hear it was the work of Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright? Taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not getting beat by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Huh, hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but this girl looks really like an amateur. Hi, Fizzy. Are you sure she's really Cassius's daughter? You want to try and say that again with my staff in your teeth? She's a bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Charizard. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. And make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. I'll keep those words in mind. Oh right, Charizard. Was it you who took care of the monster near the mine? Yeah? Well, actually it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made that much of a difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Later. What is with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see. So that was the heavy blade agate, huh? Heavy blade agate? What a stupid name. Agate Krosner, Senior Bracer of the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Thanks for the follow. Whatever. I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. I come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into. And those things are the reasons why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. Alright. I already fought all these enemies like going up and down this route earlier. Alright. But yeah, I really like agate. It's funny, like, up until I heard his name be, like, officially pronounced, I always said it as agate. For whatever reason. Alright, let's see what we can find about the sighting. So, what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first, and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Thankfully, we've already spoken to him before. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? It's just too close to another word that I feel really bad every time I pronounce it as agate. No, not exactly. We're here on business. Although, if it were possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Oh, those things in the world never go like you expect them, do they? By the way, I never got the chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? Yeah, this is a replay. I've played all of the games that have been like released, and also Hajimari no Kiseki, like probably about 50% of it. Because I do know enough Japanese to be able to like make it by. But I play through Trails in the Sky like once a year, and I figured like it's a game I really like, so I thought I'd go and stream it. The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he was a kid anyway, think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, Hajimari is really good, though I tell you, it's much easier to go and play through it now that it's I know that the translation for it is pretty much done. So you even if you don't know how to go and do the whole like overlay thing that they talk about doing in there a whole bunch, where they just kind of replace the text for you, like you can still get like a pretty good experience going through that game, using their translation if you just have it off to the side, which I definitely would like recommend if you're a fan of the series. But yeah, Trails like this Legend of Heroes and just in general is one of those franchises that like I feel doesn't get like seen a lot by a lot of people, even like people who like RPGs. So for me, like it's like, you know, go and fix the problem yourself kind of deal. It's like, you know, I'll go and stream it. So where is the kid? Are you the kid? There you are.
Huh, I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit?
Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers.
Bracers? You mean like agate? I don't know, you don't look all that strong to me, especially 'cause you're a girl.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with a staff, do you think you can still call me weak? I know how to spin!
Wow, that's amazing! It's like a tornado!
I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance?
Yeah. But how do you know my name?
We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night?
Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything.
That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember.
Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You said you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid.
Two shadows, huh? Two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and a Sky Bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner.
And the two shadows just kept on flying north, until I couldn't see them anymore.
So north it is. There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old sepia mine which was abandoned some time ago.
The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have been just dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about.
The little boy's eyes begin to tear up.
Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight. Just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Oh, okay. You're a real nice person.
As usual, she's got a knack with kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue.
Huh? Why are you guys looking at me like that?
It's nothing. Let's just focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do.
Right. Let's hurry up and get onto the trail behind the village so we can go see what we find.
Yeah, I also do the whole, like, I know I have a couple friends that I know play RPGs. I'm like, hey, you should play the game. I even like sent one, like I've gifted this game to people before. Let me. Okay. But yeah, there's just something fun about going and playing a game that you have a lot of like thoughts about already, rather than everything being like, yo, what is that? I can't believe what's happening. Ah! You know, kind of stuff. Yeah, I get the impression that Tales of Symphonia is that game for a lot of people. Like, if you played it back on the GameCube, then, like, you probably have a lot of really fond memories of it. Which actually reminds me, the good news about the capture card that I'm ordering, it should work with my PS3 as well, which means I'll be able to play Xillia 1 and 2 at one point. So, I'm basically planning, like, in like 9 months when I finally finish my slow pace of Symphonia, to go and just kind of play more Tales of games. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems like this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in the old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing in through out here? When you say out here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there's air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that. I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk to the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shara. Yeah, I feel like the last thing we need is property damage. I thought that rock I almost ran into was a monster and nearly jumped out my skin. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, the lock is rested over. She could just go, like, smack it once. It just falls apart. Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's up at the graveside on the hill. Okay. So this is where you were, Elder Ryzen? Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls who were lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There's no need for you to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, that's right. There's something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course, I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. This is true. This is mega accurate, Fizzy. So, you say there might be some clue in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key to the padlock, hmm? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right here. Here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Abandoned mine key. Wow, this key looks ancient. Man, many thanks, Elder Raisin. This will really help out a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with was as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Alrighty. And now we hoof it back. So, Fizzy, for whatever reason, I have consistently had like no fire Sepith. Like, I've gone and sold other elements of Sepith, and I've always been hanging around like 28. And I haven't even done like a lot of like slot unsealing. The game just doesn't want to give me any. Alright. You staring at me, doggo, huh? You staring at me, doggo? You had your chance to come up here. You want up? Hmm? I see you wagging your tail. The gate secured with heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Used abandoned mine key. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about Sky Bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. More evil crabs. Murder crab. I forgot that was their names. A crab after my own heart. Oh yeah. Especially when like I actually, this is one of the games where the like, you know, you're in danger, you're about to die music is also something I like listening to. Which is like a very like rare thing. Like I feel like one of the only games that does that really well is like Pokemon Black and White has a really good like song for when your HP is low. Back up. In terms of like music from the series with like the basic random encounter theme. That's a hard question, because they're all really good. I think probably Cold Steel 2? If not that one, then probably one of the Crossbow games. Like, when you're still in like the PSP era of games like this, I feel like the music is definitely more like jazzy. And not that the Cold Steel music is bad, because I really love the OST. Like there's some really good ones that like move me emotionally, but like it does like step away a little bit more from like the style that's set up in these. Yeah, Cold Steel 4 is also a really good contender. Honestly, getting a game that has a good main like battle theme is probably one of the most important things on determining how much mileage you get out of doing random counters. Because it sets the vibe, like the overall tone for the entire like gameplay. Like I've been playing Tales of Symphonia on the side. Like I'm alternating every night between the two games, and like if the Symphonia theme were like hot garbage, which it isn't, like it would make it way harder to go and play. But like Symphonia has a really good OST so far. That is a broken bridge. I feel like, considering the number of times I've played through this game, I should be way better at navigating this empty mine shaft than I am. Yeah, I'm still pretty early into Symphonia from what both the chat and my friends have told me. So, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of opportunities to go and be blown away. So, Fizzy, did you start with Trails in the Sky, or did you begin with Cold Steel?
Seems you came up short.
Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. It looks like we've hit the jackpot.
There it is. The missing airship. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place.
Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Over here, Kyle.
Understood, Kyle.
What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to go and hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. We're off screen, but you can see us. Because we're at a wider aspect ratio than the PSP. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as the evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived! Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool for saying that stuff all alone. You're the one who Josette had a run-in back in Roland. That can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about?
In accordance with the law of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes that you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the 3 of you came here to arrest us?
You see anybody else, bandit boy?
So you're not involved with the others then. Then that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys! Yeah, I don't fault anyone for starting with Cold Steel, since that is a lot more of a common, like it has a lot more publicity because it's like a flashier looking game. But I am definitely glad that I started with Trails in the Sky. So, in fact, I think I probably got into this series at the exact perfect time, because I picked up Trails in the Sky 1 and then cleared 2 just right before 3 came out. And then once I finished 3, I started on the Cold Steel games. Cold Steel 3 is actually the very first of the games in Japanese I imported. Yo, these guys dropped Fire Sepith. This changes everything. Yeah, I did the crossbow games between the wait between 2 and 3. Let's see if we can finish you off real quick, Kyle. Just barely. However, you may be perfectly lined up for a flicker. Yeah. I think if you can get past the older style graphics for 28, I'll take it, you doubled my Fire Sepith. But yeah, I think if you can get past the older graphics for this game, it's honestly one of in my top 5 JRPGs. Ow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beaten by you 3. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. Ha! You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! It's a flashbang! Frag out! Oh no, it's a smoke bomb. What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers! I agree with you on that one. The portraits are really well done. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Ow, 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 some of it got my eyes! Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. So, I'm pretty sure I missed some treasure chests, and I don't know if I can come back here after giving back the key. So let me see if I can... Okay, no. I have no choice. I must proceed. The airliner Lind. Oh yeah, SC is like FC but on drugs. Like, I'd probably say FC is maybe 2 or 3. I'll have to sit down. Like, I do have a YouTube channel that I'm using as like a VOD thing, but I do, because I'm a writer, I write like novels, not like other stuff, but like, at one point I do want to sit down and either hire an editor or learn how to edit to go and take some of the like scripts I've written for videos and like turn those into actual like things. And like top RPGs would be a really fun like thing to go and do, just because like I have a lot of like really like fun games that would give me opportunity to go and gab about.
Wow, it's pretty barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left.
Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least, judging by the look of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place.
Here's a lift car.
It looks like the same type as those at the landing pad. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. I'm too busy vibing to the music to go and investigate.
I wonder what this is.
It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has been completely stopped.
It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here.
Don't even think about it. Estelle, why is your DNA all over this chair? Did you steal the airship?
Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone.
There's just nobody here.
It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers.
It probably hasn't been watered for days. Quick, use tear on it. I'm sure they'll like. That's at least water. Huh. Is there anything on the outside? Oh, hey. I think I missed something. Oh, there's a tunnel here. Come on. Come on. Go around the airship. What could I have missed? You have a good day. You can find the VODs for the previous parts of this if you want to go and like refresh on what I've already done. So let's see here. Where? Oh, here we go.
We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside.
There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is.
Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to 0.
Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits make multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to sort the cargo, to move the hostages aboard their own, steal their orbital engine, clear the Royal Army's, ditch the Lin because their hideout's somewhere weird. That's probably, like, ditching the Lin makes the most sense. Yeah, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arg in size. In short, a peculiar place of which only a small airship like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered in extreme differences in height, like mountains or ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I'd say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell me we should go crawling back to the army and ask for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's go back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Haken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Alright. Let's go. Huh? What the heck? Great, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they've saved us the trouble of trying to contact them. Oh boy, it's the army. This isn't what it looks like. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands into the air, all of you. Wave them like you just do not care. What in the world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? The girl does look shifty. Hey now, that was just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? Huh, the bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came here to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Why'd I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Huh, looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright men, take them into custody. Uh-oh. Well... looks like we're in prison. Or jail. I don't know the difference between... I guess jail is for, like, temporary, and the prison is long-term, I guess? The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This isn't even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'll have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible.
Huh? Why not?
You remember when the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly.
Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you?
I don't know for sure, but I would bet that that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who's leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua?
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them.
But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix?
Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua?
No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone.
Could this unfounded self-confidence
and absurd narcissism tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. Both words work for me, in fact. To think we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny.
Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose!
And now you're locked up in a place like this?
What the heck did you do?
Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak.
I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked off our ears.
What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing.
So, there you have it. We really don't care to know. You talk so much I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet.
Haha, come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me.
Don't you listen, dummy. We don't want to hear about it.
It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose market, and then moved on to the Auntie Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work at the professional pianist for the restaurant.
That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist.
Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. These conditions were, of course, food and wine for every day instead of Mira.
I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail.
Oh, well, this is where the real sub-story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that the normal red wine was not satisfying enough.
The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better.
Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183.
Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's a legendary vintage that was auctioned off in the Royal City!
Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself.
Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here?
From what I heard, it went somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira.
500,000 Mira? Just for one bottle?
That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet Cilling's fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat.
And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I'm going to say it was a vignette. Probably vignette. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he was rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? Do mine ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a ZZZ and a ZZZZ and even an absurdly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? Ah, what a refreshing nap.
Hey, you three, get up.
Huh? I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me.
No, it's just the opposite. You're being released.
Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there some reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. The mayor! Mayor Mabel? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared.
Huh, I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Mabel herself. You'd better remember to thank her.
So you mean Mayor Mabel stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation?
Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright?
Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son Joshua.
I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena.
You knew my mother?
Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby.
Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew he was in the military before, but...
I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. I only know the only Cassius I know is the one from my service. He was a rare strategist.
Strategist? Dad?
I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracers Guild. It makes me angry even just thinking about it. You have to excuse me.
What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From that vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get that same impression. So what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel! How about we turn to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about the companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in the dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what if I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It was like a stroke of bad luck. Haha, please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just has some thick skin. Let's just think of this incident. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go on like this. Let's see. It seems you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend you my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled! Let a new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring! Hold on a minute. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we can use some extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Of course, I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary at the Bose South block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residents. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses.
I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess that's just what happens. What happens will happen. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions. Shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Why, I made myself king of the show. Isn't that how it works, young Estelle? I believe that this is the most proper way for our friendship to work. Sixth class, petrify! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! I will gladly accept petrify. Actually, you know what? Even better, I will give petrify to my boy, the lovely, the wonderful Joshua. Actually, nah, Estelle can have it. Let me just. Okay. Any new missions? Stolen ring. I was burglarized the other day and my jeweled ring was found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live in the South Block. Alright. Well, this is where we are going to end it today. I had a lot of fun, but my throat is starting to hurt. So, even with drinking all that water. But either way, we made some pretty good progress today. And I think we can safely say, I think we're probably about 75-ish% of the way done with Bose. So I'm thinking next time we stream this, which will be next Tuesday, we will be finishing up the Bose region. And yeah. So I don't stream tomorrow, which is as in Friday or Saturday, but I will be streaming on Sunday. And if things go as I'm hoping, you know, fingers crossed, I'm good. You'll be able to see me play Metroid Dread for the first time. But thank you, those who came. It was fun chatting with you all. And now that we've stopped 3 people in the middle of the road by us standing here, I think it's time that we leave and free these people from their curse. So, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!